my fingers crossed that the battery's not going to die on this video that I make. So if it does, I do apologize and we'll re-record if there's anything left over. Alright, with that being said, I want to talk about, or just kind of ask a general question, I would say. When was the last time that you did something by yourself, on your own, without others? Come on. There's a person in front of me that does not seem to know where they're going right now. So that's fun. But does anybody ever really know where they're going? That's a whole different video for a different day. But just in general, I think about this from time to time, and I wasn't even going to make this video at all in the first place because this is one of these days that I wanted to spend by myself. I wanted to do something just on my own, without friends, without others. I still did talk with some people, don't get me wrong. I don't think I cannot not talk to people. Like, it's just, I've tried it and I can not talk to people. I just enjoy talking to people too much to not talk to people. But there are days where I just want to go out and be with nature and not talk to anybody and not have to worry about this problem or this thing or that thing or whatever it may be. I just want to be able to just exist in a sense. And that's what I did for several hours today. Was I just went on a hike. I climbed my way up. I didn't talk to anybody. There was a whole bunch of people on the hike as well too. And maybe you've seen some of my shorts lately or some other videos on the channel where it's like me talking with other people. But today was one of those days where I just did not, it's not that I didn't have it in me. It was one of those days where I'm like, I need to process and sit with everything that just happened this past week. When I say happened, nothing bad happened. It was just a matter of like opening my understanding and just kind of, it's okay to work at a company. It's okay to work for somebody else. It's okay to be a part of something and then have your creative adventures or your creative endeavors and do your creative stuff on the side. Even though I did also meet a guy at the brewery after where I got a pizza, and I talked with him for a little while. And he does his music full time. He's not big on his social media. I think his Spotify had like 14 listens, which if you guys want to go check him out and increase his listening from like 14 up to 20 or something like that, that'd be awesome. That'd be so cool to do for him. It was Ethan J something. I'd have to double check. I posted it on my TikTok, and I'll leave down. I'll link his website in the description or something like that. Because he was a super nice guy, and he just goes around to like different breweries and like different venues and things like that, and just plays. And he makes a full-time living doing that, which is awesome. Like, to me, that's so cool. He doesn't have a big social media. I asked him what social media was, and he's like, oh, I don't have it. I was like, oh. He's like, yeah. I was getting too addicted to it. I was like, oh, that's fair. He's like, I was gonna tag you in one of the videos and things like that. He's like, oh yeah, I just don't use it. I just have my website. And this is what he does full time. Is he just plays music at bars basically. I want a much more luxurious life. I just saw a Porsche drive by, so I'm like, I have to do things that are slightly different. The way that he's living his life is perfect for him, and this is why I also have to go out and like have these moments alone by myself, so that I can think, I can reflect, I can breathe, I can just sit with everything that has happened to me. And I don't mean happen in a bad way, but like just sit with everything that has been going on and just allow myself a moment to breathe. Because this whole past week, I did not give myself a moment to breathe, not at all. And I couldn't. It's not that I did step away from time to time and like close my eyes and check in and do some of that as well too, which that was super, super helpful for me. But I needed a full day where I could just not worry about anything, not have to think about this, that, or this other thing, and I could just be out in nature and alone by myself. I didn't hike up as far as I normally would have because it looked like there's some clouds coming in, so I turned around once I hit the lake, and then on the way down I just took it nice and slow. I took off my shoes and I just walked, and I wasn't saying hi to everybody on the trail like I've done beforehand. I think me going out to Germany really helped out a lot with that, like with the GoPro stick. And when I was out there, I was literally holding the GoPro stick out, just out, like that's what I was doing, and that helped out a lot from my personal perspective, because it's like, if I can do this in the middle of a city, then like why can't I do this on the trail? I used to have this, I guess, thought or this belief that I needed to just like talk to everybody on the trail if I had the camera out, and I had to talk with every single girl, and I just needed to make like small talk with every little person on the trail. But it's like, I would do that sometimes when I didn't have the camera, but then it's like I turn on the camera and it's like, oh, I need to have this, I need to do this, I need to have these conversations, I need to get this viral clip. Which, don't get me wrong, like I can do that, and I probably will continue to do that as well can also still go out on these hikes where I'm not talking to anybody, where it's literally just me walking up the mountain and something like that, and then I put some music to it, which I love things like that. I really enjoy just being able to just be one with nature, just be one with all that is, without having to worry about this thing or that thing. And I sat by this little stream for probably like 20 minutes or so, 30 minutes or so, which was lovely. And then I took my nice slow time going down, and then afterwards I was like, I want to get some more food, because I had like 3 McChickens before my hike, and I was like, I want some more food, so I went to the brewery, we got a beer, and then I had my pizza, and chilled there for a bit, talked to the guy that I was telling you about. And like, for me, that was a good day for me to reset. I did some stuff at home in the morning. I was just kind of like looking at different trails and places to go, because like going on a date tomorrow with a trail that I introduced myself to her at the gym like months ago, dude. Months ago. Might have been even a year ago or something like that. And then didn't really say much to her. And then like lately I was just like giving her a wave. Didn't really say anything to her at all either. And then we ran together and into each other in the sauna. She had a bracelet like I do on right here. We talked about that, and then the next day we talked again. Got her number. We were chatting. She likes hiking a little bit, so I'm gonna go take her on one of my hikes with me. It's a little bit more of a, I haven't done this hike personally. The guy that I was talking to that does the music, he recommended this hike. So we'll go on this hike, see how this goes. Maybe see where the night, maybe get some pizza as well too. I don't know. We'll let things go where they go. Leaving pretty early in the morning too, which is a solid plus. I know I'm getting off topic. I know I am with the video. I just like riffing. This is how I talk in general with a lot of people, and I just try to make these videos as authentic as I possibly can, as maybe you've already been well aware of if you've been listening to me for some time. But I guess the overall point that I'm trying to make, it's not even a but, and the overall point that I'm trying to make is sometimes it's okay to just not have to talk to a whole bunch of people. Like, don't get me wrong, like I have talked to some people today. It was more like I wanted to learn from this person, because I may never see this person again. But I wasn't saying hi to anyone and everyone on the trail. I think I talked with one other dude on the trail as well too. That's because like I took off my shoes and he was talking about where I was from and what I did. I asked him the same thing as well too. Well, he asked me about this photo that I took, which I think is a pretty good photo. Probably share it on my Instagram page or something like that. If you want that, let me know, and maybe I'll start linking that in the description as well too. But I talked with him. I went around the lake, got my feet a little wet as well too, because I stepped in some water. The flowers up there were, dude, they were so nice. There were so many columbines up there, which was so cool. The last time I did this trail, it was like in fall, which was nice. Yeah, it was just, sometimes, dude, it's really nice just to kind of like take a step back from everything that's going on and just kind of be. And just part of the reason why I would like to start to do some more like maybe single night or double night like backpacking trips or something like that. Lately what I have been doing is like going out on Friday nights and things like that. But maybe I can somehow convince either myself, maybe not even convince myself, because I'm game. I need to get the backpack gear. I think it's maybe $1,000 or so, so I'm gonna have to see how that goes. But I mean, if it's meant to happen, I'll have the money and the money will come. And then I've just been going out on Friday nights as well, as I've told you guys. But yeah, it's just, I needed a day. I just needed a day to do, like, take myself out on a little date, and it was lovely. It was really, really nice. Now I'm gonna go home, probably watch a movie or something like that. Maybe watch a YouTube video as well too, and then crash. My overall perspective though is like, when was the last time that you took some time off, or just did something by yourself? Didn't talk to anybody. Like I had a few small minor conversations today, just like, hey, let's do this or let's do that, or like, hey, when are we gonna meet up tomorrow? It's like, oh, we'll meet up at this time. Or do you want me to get rid of this thing? And it's like, I'm up again a house. Like, I didn't have any like long in-depth conversations. And I do want to share this other thing, but it's kind of like completely off topic from where we're at right now, so I might do that in a different video. It was just a conversation that I had with not my manager at work, but like my manager's manager. I had a conversation with him one of the nights when we were out in Germany, and some of the stuff that he said, dude, I I'm really grateful for what he said, and that's maybe part of the reason why I needed a day to myself, was just kind of like sit and listen and just like be present with all of those feelings and emotions, because he struck not a chord, but he struck, yeah, maybe it is a chord. Not in a negative way. He let me see that there was something else that I need to look at, which I really appreciated that. And even on the hike too, there was some girls that were talking to like, yeah, it's the illusion of control. Like, really is. We don't really have any control over our lives. We're just kind of along for the ride. Like, we may think that we do, but it's like, we don't. Maybe I can do another video one day on like, do we have free will, or is everything predetermined, just from my own personal experience? And you can come away with your own thoughts from there. I'm so off track with the video. If you made it to the end, and I want to say thank you, first of all. Second of all, it's always okay to do things by yourself. It's okay to do things with others as well too. It's about finding a balance. The balance of going out and going crazy for a week or so, where it's very little sleep, lots of drinking, lots of meetings. Like, that's what it is for a week. You can come back, and then you can go into the mountains, or you can go on a hike, or you can do something by yourself. You can take yourself out on a little date. You can recharge in the way that you need to recharge. Because energy is also like infinite. So I mean, take that as you will. It's very interesting seeing how things change, and then just learning from everything, everyone, and realizing that once you learn your lesson and you pass it, then it's on to the next. And having days to just kind of think and be with your emotions, with yourself, with your thoughts. For me personally, from what I've done and what I continue to do, it's hands down the best experience, and the thing that I recommend to everybody. We'll continue to recommend to everybody, because our attention's always getting pulled here and here and here and here. Oh, can you help me out with this? Can you help me out with this? Can you do this? Can you do that? Or I'm just like, I'll do it when I do it. And then I'm also going to go step out into nature and be by myself, trip threes, and just kind of be there. I wasn't thinking about much, like whatever thoughts came in, they came in, but for the most part, I was just vibing, dude. I was just being present in the best way that I could. And I hope that you can do the same too. Because it really is something special. It really is something special. And on a slightly different note, I may be traveling a bit more. I kind of realized that it's a lot easier to travel and go to these different places than I had originally thought it was. I thought it took forever, and having TSA pre-check now just gets me right through the line, so that's nice. So we shall see. Some of the vlogs and videos may be changing as well too. If you think it's better for me to make a new channel, let me know, but I figure you guys have been with me through the shit that I was going through. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Maybe seeing these videos and the things that I'm doing now, maybe it can inspire you to try and go do something a little bit different. But I think we're at 13 minutes. I have about 9%. So I think I'll wrap it up there.